Well, year six, here we are, and you are in the last few days of your primary school adventure. And what a peculiar end to your time with us it has been. Who knew way back in September 2019 that this is what the end of your year six year would look like? But it has been lovely to welcome lots of you back over the past few weeks, and for us to be able to have some of the things that we would normally do together to mark the end of your primary school learning journey. I was thinking the other day that when I first joined Allington, you were in year two, so you were coming to the end of your time in Key Stage 1, and 5 years on from that, you are now getting ready to begin your next step and moving into secondary schools. And I know that those secondary schools are going to have such an amazing time watching you learn and grow, just as we have had the best time being part of your primary school adventure. You are the most amazing group of children. You have shown such good fun, such a sense of resilience, such a go with the flow attitude, and those are life skills that will stand you in such good stead as you move on to become the young people, the young adults that you're going to be in a couple of years' time. I know that you have mixed feelings about moving on, and while you are very excited, some of you are nervous and anxious, and that's just normal. Please don't worry, you have the potential to be just as amazing in September as you have been for the last 7 years. I'm going to apologise now because this is my Leavers Assembly speech that I would normally give to you, and unfortunately I can't do that in the hall as I normally would, but I do tend to get a little bit emotional. So I have my tissues ready and I have my book ready, and I just wanted to share one final book with you that I've loved. I've shared lots of my books with you over the last few years, but this is one of my favourites, and it's kind of my tradition. So bear with me, and I hope you enjoy my reading of Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Okay, here we go. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look 'em over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any that you want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there, in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, because you'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll topple the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on and you'll be left in the lurch. And you'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You'll come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're darked. a place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right? Or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite? Or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find. For a mind maker upper to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you'll start in to race down long wiggled roads at a break-necking pace and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space. Headed, I fear, to that weird, useless place, the waiting place. For people just waiting. Waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places with boom bands playing. With banner flip flapping once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of guy. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done, there are points to be scored, there are games to be won, and the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame! You'll be famous as famous can be, with a whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win because they'll play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go, through the hack and cracks howl. Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and face up your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure where you step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kids, you'll move mountains. So be your name Buxbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Ali Van Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. So Year 6, all that remains for me to say is thank you for sharing your amazing journey with me, and I wish you all the very, very best of luck as you move on. Thank you to those of you who have remained smaller than me on this journey because you followed the rules, and those of you who have proved that you are rule breakers by growing taller than Mrs Howson. Well, I forgive you, and I would love to see you come back and tell me how you're getting on. Take care, Year 6. Lots of love and lots of good luck wishes too.